Cafe Fresco is a place where the community can come together. It's been a place where everyone feels welcome and everyone feels like they're part of the community. I saw the building was for sale, so I wanted to buy it to use as a rental property, but it ended up going to the sheriff's sale for the auction. And so I showed up at the sheriff's sale and bid on the building, and buying the building was probably the easiest thing I've done. About the time that I bought the building, I was on vacation in Sarasota, Florida, and I was looking for a refrigerator. So I found a refrigerator and I contacted the man and asked him about it. And he said that he was going out of business with his cafe and asked if I was interested in buying his cafe equipment. So I bought the cafe equipment and I shipped it up to Crown Point, and the next thing I knew, I was opening Cafe Fresco. Since we serve gourmet coffee and we use the pour-over method, we attract customers from all over. We have customers that come from LaPorte County, that come from Munster, Highland, everywhere, because they love the coffee and they love that we do the pour-over method. So we've gotten customers from everywhere. And any customer that comes in, they always feel like they're part of the community and they really feel welcome in the cafe, because no matter where they came from, they still feel connected to the people that are in here. And that's what I had hoped to build when I started the cafe. In addition to pour-over coffee, we also serve espresso drinks. We also have fruit smoothies, homemade hot chocolate, chai tea. We serve self-serve frozen yogurt, and we also serve crepes on the weekends. We have fresh homemade crepes that we serve every Saturday and Sunday. I wanted to open a business in Crown Point because I've lived here my whole life and I wanted to be part of the community, and by having a business I knew that I would have a greater involvement in the community. Tip jar started because when I first opened the cafe, my mom had said that there was no reason why we needed a tip jar because we all make living wages, and so there's no reason why we should have a tip jar. And so I asked my mom if I had a tip jar that we would donate to people in the community, was that okay? And she said yes. So we started the tip jar, and every week we choose a person in the community who we think deserves the money or has something that they need, and we would donate to that person. Community Love campaign started with the tip jar, and then we had a Community Love wall, which was where we'd post pictures of our regulars every week, and we would ask them what their favorite drink is and what makes them happy, which allowed other regulars to get to know each other, and it became a real community at the cafe. We also have a question that we ask every 2 months, and we put it on the wall, and the customers can write their answers on sticky notes and put it up, so then it becomes really interactive with each other and they can communicate about the questions. After high school, I began nannying, and I nannied for 5 years while I was going to school at Purdue University for psychology. After I graduated from Purdue University, I went on to get my master's degree in English because I knew that I always wanted to do something in English. Shortly after I started the cafe, I had been teaching at English school in Crown Point, and so once I finished there, I wanted to start my own school. So I opened up my own school in the back where I teach English as a second language to people from foreign countries. And so I started the business in August of that year. And then after the students would be in the school, when they got to the 4th level, they were allowed to work at the cafe. So once they worked at the cafe, that allowed them to be able to speak English with customers and really be immersed in the culture and the language. My vision for the cafe is that it continues to be an integral part of the community, that people really feel connected with each other and really feel like they're part of the community and feel like they're friends when they come into the cafe. It's amazing that the cafe has turned into what it has because it's so much more than I could have anticipated, and it's really brought people together, and I've met so many amazing people in this journey, and people have really gotten together and helped one another out. And it's wonderful to see that Crown Point really pulls together and really helps each other out when people need it, and people have really gotten to know different people that they wouldn't have previously gotten to know. And this is something that I hope to do for the rest of my life.